So we all know that the right wing has been trying to suppress the vote of minorities because they vote for Democrats, and so there can't be anything less American than trying to take the vote away from people because your ideas don't connect enough with people. So you try to take the vote away from them so that you could get power without actually representing the will of the people. It's the opposite of what America's about. It's the antithesis of America.
America was founded on racism.
But it's the antithesis of the idea of one man, one vote in America. Yeah, it took us a while to get there. But and in fact, the thing is that they don't do this. They don't hide this. They do it right out in the open. That's the thing, right? So they're not. It's not like, hey, what? We're not suppressing the vote. We're just blah blah. So because here's from 2011 in Pennsylvania. Here's a state senator, and here's what he has to say about voter ID laws.
Voter ID, which is going to allow Governor Romney to win the state of Pennsylvania. Done.
And he's proud of himself. They applaud him. We passed voter ID, which is going to allow Mitt Romney to win the state, but it didn't. He didn't win anyway, even with them suppressing the vote. So it's like, hey, we took the vote away from a bunch of our citizens, and they all applauded.
Subverting democracy. Done.
Hey, there's a bunch of people live in our state, won't be able to vote. Yeah! Elected officials. Only elected by some of us, though, right? So they're doing this out in the open all over the place. And you know what's weird is I don't hear Barack Obama screaming about it every day. I don't hear Loretta Lynch screaming about it every day. I don't hear anybody screaming about it ever.
Actually, Barack Obama came out with a very, very strong statement today about
today he came
suppression.
out. You're kidding.
Was he wearing hard-soled shoes?
Was he wearing a hard shoe? Today he came out. Really? So he is on top of it. It's only been going on for 8 frickin' years.
True.
He's really on top of it. He's really on top of it.
I've heard Hillary pay lip service to it too.
So here is, yes. So here is, so the Wisconsin, ever since Scott Walker got in, Wisconsin, they have a voter ID law, could block 300,000 registered voters from the polls. 300,000.
That's a good voter ID law.
One of the country's toughest voting restrictions takes effect for the April 5th primary. So, like, who gets stopped from voting? Who gets stopped from voting in Wisconsin? Well, let's put, for instance, there's a guy named Johnny Randell. He's a 74-year-old African-American resident of Milwaukee. He moved to Wisconsin from Mississippi in 2011. The same year, the state legislature passed a law requiring a government-issued photo ID to cast a ballot. So he came from Mississippi, moves to Wisconsin. Wisconsin now has racist voting laws. Randall, with the help of his daughter, petitioned the DMV to issue him a free ID for voting because he could not afford to pay for his Mississippi birth certificate. After voting without incident in the formerly Jim Crow South, he was disenfranchised when he moved to the North. Stories like Randall's are why the Wisconsin Supreme Court dubbed the voter ID law a de facto poll tax, and it was blocked in state and federal court until a panel of Republican-appointed judges reinstated the measure in 2014.
Jesus.
Thank God. I mean, that's bad, right?
Others blocked from the polls include a man born in a concentration camp in Germany who lost his birth certificate in a fire. A woman who lost use of her hands but could not use her daughter as power of attorney at the DMV. Another person who lost the right to vote. How about a 90-year-old veteran of Iwo Jima who could not vote with his veteran's ID?
What?
This is according to The Nation. Yes.
Holy cow.
So you think the Republicans would go, oh, that's bad. I mean, I want to suppress the vote, but not veterans, not people who've, come on. Not someone who lost their hands. They don't give a shit. They don't care.
Well, what's worse is their constituency doesn't care.
And what's worse is their constituency doesn't care. And by the way, neither does the media because they don't make a big deal out of this. So here is a state senator who is a real, we've talked about him on this show before. I'll get his name. I'll put it in post. He's horrible. He's a horrible human being.
It's 9 o'clock.
It is 9 o'clock. He's a horrible human being. And he got caught accidentally telling the truth. When you get in trouble in politics, when you accidentally tell the truth. And here he is going to tell the truth about voter IDs. Ready?
Well, I think Hillary Clinton is about the weakest candidate the Democrats have ever put up. And now we have photo ID. And I think photo ID is going to make a little bit of a difference as well.
Whoa. He just admitted. He just admitted that voter ID is going to suppress the vote. It's going to allow, because they're saying, hey, how is a Republican going to win Wisconsin in the presidential number? Hillary Clinton's weak, plus we're suppressing a lot of the vote. We're not allowing a lot of our citizens to vote anymore. That's how we're winning.
I mean,
He said it to a news person with a camera on. He just said it.
Glenn Grothman.
Glenn Grothman is his name. Just said it. Accidentally told the truth. And I'm sure he's going to be forced out of a job and pilloried for, nothing. Nothing. No one gives a crap. It's fine. We suppress the vote in America of poor people and black people and minorities in general.
And young people.
And the casualness of it, too, shows
Can
And
I
the
see it?
casualness.
Can I see it again?
Yeah, let's watch it again.
Well, I think Hillary Clinton is about the weakest candidate the Democrats have ever put up. And now we have photo ID. And I think photo ID is going to make a little bit of a difference as well.